What is up, YouTube? Today I am making a 10 to 15 minute video explaining about what I'm doing today. It's Friday and I want to tell you guys something before I start. This week I spent maybe 60 hours creating ads and creatives for a Spanish speaking campaign. And if you saw in the last video, I made a VSL and it's currently live. I'm actually going to leave the link down below so you guys can check it out and I can actually walk you through how I made it. So pretty much all I did was I created the funnel on GoHighLevel. Once I created the funnel on GoHighLevel with the landing page, the questions that we're going to ask to qualify the prospects, and the follow-up sequences, I went ahead and spent, I'm not going to lie, I did spend a long time making this VSL video because for one, it's in Spanish. So for me, that was a challenge talking fluently in Spanish for a 5-minute video, but I did it and I'm excited because it came out great. I want you guys to check it out. I'm going to leave the link down below. And essentially, after I made the landing page video, I inserted it into and now the funnel is fully live. So I have it on my business page link. I also have it in my TikTok link in bio. So that's where I'm essentially putting out organic content targeting these Spanish speaking business owners. And the reason why I'm starting with the Spanish speaking community is because I can make 10 creatives in English in one day. But for Spanish speaking services, I do struggle a little bit more. Not to say that I don't know how to speak Spanish, because I think I can speak Spanish pretty well, but it's just not my natural language. I cannot talk to a camera like this without stuttering in Spanish or without having more pauses in my sentences. So that's kind of why I'm starting there, because it's a little harder. So essentially, I just want to put out as many creatives as I can before I start implementing English creatives. And this is all relatively new to me because I first started outreaching to these business owners when I started my agency about 6 months ago. And I was doing cold calling, strictly cold calling, because that's the best way to get clients in 2026. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you have the perfect ad campaign and you're targeting the right clientele and you're closing. Cold calling is the best way to start your outreach because, for one, you don't have testimonials, you don't have the creatives, you don't have the results to prove that what you're doing is the solution for these business owners. So I went ahead and started with ad campaigns after 6 months of cold calling and closing business owners naturally. So now that I have that in place, I've also created the system to follow up with these business owners after they close to run this as seamlessly as possible. And I highly recommend you guys do so. And the way that I did it was through GoHighLevel. And that's essentially why I'm making these videos as well. If you guys want to use my GoHighLevel affiliate link, I release all the snapshots and all the templates that I used to actually scale that process faster, easier, and more effectively. But moving on to what I'm doing today, now that we have our VSL in place and we can start actually taking in clients and nurturing the leads and booking calls and closing the calls, I am doing more of creative work today, and I'm actually updating my website because I'm starting to ask my clients for testimonial videos, asking them what we have done for them and the results they have seen in the past 30 to 60 to 90 days. And the reason why I'm asking for testimonials is because that is essentially my proof that what I'm doing is working for our clients, and it also will bring me more exposure and it'll give my future clients more confidence to work with me directly. So that's really important. I highly recommend, if you are starting an agency and you have a few clients under your belt, to build rapport with them, build good connections with them, keep them happy, and after 30, 60, or 90 days, ask them for a review, just showing them their face, and ask them to talk about what they've done with us, right? What have they seen? What results have they got? What were their expectations? And if this is worth it, and if they recommend it to someone else. 9 times out of 10, they should, because they're your clients. And if you guys have a working relationship, they want to work with you and help you out in any way that they can. So I'm building that out, editing the website for our marketing agency because our last website was okay, but now I want to actually incorporate a VSL into the marketing website. And that essentially is the same thing. People see the testimonials, people see what we do, our pricing, and if they want to work with us directly, they don't have to call my cell phone. They just answer a few questions and they're instantly going to receive some automations and some workflows and some testimonials and a call with us. I had someone ask me if I'm going to teach all of this on my Skool community, and I will. I just cannot juggle teaching other people how to do it and doing it myself at the same time. I really want to put all my effort in doing it correctly, doing it right, and following the system that I'm using. So when I do start incorporating this to my affiliates and my students, they can actually benefit from the working piece of the puzzle, like the actual working system that is generating revenue. I don't want to just put out something that can possibly work or may work if you do it correctly. I want you to follow a system that works, something that I have proven to myself and my employees that what we're doing is working. And I want to share with the world. I want to share it with the Skool community, which, by the way, if you aren't in my Skool community, it is growing. It's currently at 320 followers. It's currently at 320 members, and in that community, I host weekly calls as well as courses that you can use to follow exactly how I scaled my agency and how I think you should use it as well. Because at the end of the day, the only reason why I'm putting out this content is because it works. And because it works, you can genuinely do everything correctly. But if you don't follow a system and an automation workflow that is bringing you in leads, nurturing the leads, and closing the leads, I don't know what you're doing, because that's the whole point of a business. It's to generate revenue. And if you're not generating revenue, probably 9 times out of 10, you're doing something wrong and you don't really realize it because you don't have a system. So systems are really important. People are just as important. I work with 3 individuals right now. I have a closer, I have a virtual assistant, and I also have one person that I consider a personal assistant, but me and him work together on a day-to-day basis to tackle any tasks. And I really think this is what's going to launch me to that $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month goal that I have in the next 6 to 12 months. And that's essentially why I'm also targeting Spanish-speaking business owners, because if I can get my point across in Spanish, why can't I do it also in English? And I feel like I have an advantage by being bilingual. And if you're bilingual, I highly recommend that you leverage that skill of being bilingual and get your point and your message across to Spanish-speaking business owners as well as English-speaking business owners. Another thing that I want to mention, if you guys know anything about me, I'm driven, ambitious, and I'm going to win regardless. And I have an opportunity in the next couple of weeks that can potentially catapult my business to the next level. And I want to share with you guys because that's the whole point of this YouTube video and this YouTube channel in general. I want to share with you where I currently am in life and look back 6 months from now and actually analyze what has happened in the next 6 months that actually catapulted me to the next level. And it's actually an opportunity that came across my desk through a LinkedIn message. I was on LinkedIn targeting business owners, and because, believe it or not, business owners are on LinkedIn. They're there all the time because they have friends, professionals, associates that are on that app. I was cold outreach to all these business owners, showing them an actual live demo of what I do for businesses. And this lady came across my desk and asked me if I work in sales. I was like, of course, this is what I built out. I show her my agency, I show her my Skool community, I show her all my TikToks, all my Reels, all my Facebook posts, all my YouTube channels. And I tell her this is literally all I do. All I do is sales. I'm learning how to be the best salesman that I could possibly be. And she's like, well, we have an opportunity for you. We're an insurance agency here in Austin, and we're looking for a closer for our community. And I'm like, wait, how would this even work? Because I have buddies in life insurance specifically, and they work commission only. I don't want to do commission only right now. That's essentially what I'm doing in my business and in my agency. And she mentioned, we're willing to pay you a base salary, but we don't want you to be our employee. We want you to work with us as a partner. How is that? So I went into their agency. Believe it or not, I spoke with their sales leaders, their sales manager, and their area director all in the same day. And when I tell you they were so impressed by my interview, it didn't even feel like they were interviewing me. I felt like I was interviewing them. And I have heard from other people that if you can pull it off or you frame the interview, there is no reason why they shouldn't pay you what you want or get what you want. But what I was so interested and what I emphasized throughout the whole interview was this is not a employee position. I understand I'm a closer, but this is going to be a partnership. And with that partnership, I need the creative freedom to bring in more leads and to close more deals if we're going to work together. And essentially, I want to tell you guys this right now because I haven't told anyone, and I want you guys to be the first to really see how my brain works and how I'm going to incorporate my agency to make over $50K in a month in the next 6 to 12 months. Essentially, as you guys know, I run a marketing agency where I build websites, automations, funnels, workflows, and systems that allow business owners to increase revenue, bring in more leads, and handle their appointments better, right? That's the offer. The way that I do this is through a different orchestration of agents that allows me to multitask and actually bring in more leads, more revenues, and more jobs to these business owners. But the reason why I even mentioned the opportunity is because the goal of working with them is to bring in referral partners. Obviously, I need to be closing on insurances for the policies that they provide, but my main objective and my main goal, task, whatever you want to call it, is going to be to bring in business owners to work with our agency, mind you, under my book of business for the long term. To give you an example, my main objective is to target realtors, home builders, and loan officers and work with them long term. So anytime that they need to close on an insurance policy to close a deal, they come to me. Obviously, I'm going to be insured, I'm going to be licensed, I have full understanding and I have an understanding of the scope of business. I know the best policies, I know how to come up with the numbers, and I'm fast, responsive, etc., right? They come to me and they refer me their clients. I essentially close on that and I earn a commission. Now, the plot about doing this position and working with them in partnership is this. I am going to outreach and build campaigns and ads to target realtors, home builders, and loan officers and offer them the same system that I've offered contractors, service-based businesses, landscapers, cleaning services, plumbers, electricians, every industry, offer them the same system. But this is the catch. I have built out a full database automated to target MLS listings from the local area that they target and include that database inside of their website. So now when clients want to buy a house or they want to sell a house, they don't have to go through MLS to find the house, to contact a realtor. All the realtor needs to do is emphasize their marketing. Because if they can put out creatives, reels, go to these networking events, and funnel all those leads into their website, there is no reason why they cannot close the deal. Because inside of their website, they're going to have a full MLS database where people can log in. Once you log in, you leave your phone, your email, and some other information that they require, and you are now in the system for that realtor. You can browse houses, you can click on something if you're interested, but you're already in the system and you are now going to be nurtured through that realtor, home builder, or loan officer. So essentially, this is what I'm building these people. And my theory is that in the long term, people are going to see the benefit of having this system inside of their business. I'm going to be charging, obviously, a fee to manage and host these systems and a setup fee to start implementing these systems inside of the businesses, and as well as bringing in referral from these businesses. For example, if I were to help a realtor close on a $1 million or $1 million home, there should be no reason why he or she does not send me that lead so I can close on the insurance. So this is something that I'm really excited about because I have the skills, I have the efforts, I have the drive and the hunger to make it work. I don't know why this wouldn't work when I'm fully invested into my business. This is going to be a partnership that I'm looking forward to in the next couple of weeks, which is why I've been heavily focused on creating the ads, building out the systems in place, building out the databases that I'm going to implement into each business. And I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm so excited for it. And I can't wait to document that journey with you guys as well, which is why I decided I should start telling you guys about this, because you're going to see me post more content according to my target, which are going to be realtors, home builders, and loan officers. Not to say that I'm not going to take on any more clients in other spaces, which is why I have grown my team and it's not just me anymore. And I'm super excited, and I'm also relieved that all of this is going to be delegated to different parties, which is what I highly recommend you guys to do. Once you get some kind of success inside of your business and you're making a few $1,000s a month, there is no reason why you shouldn't delegate this work so you can scale your business even faster. And I know this was a lot of information, and I'm going to leave timestamps down below if you guys want to read and check up on what I just said, and skip through the video if you want. But I do want to emphasize this. If you are starting to cold call business owners, or you're starting to outreach to friends and families that own businesses, and you want to build them a website, build them a simple automation, build them workflows that generate them more leads, but you have no idea how to actually close on that, I want to help you. And I'm going to leave down a free 14-day trial for GoHighLevel. I highly recommend you use GoHighLevel. I've used other agents, I've used other softwares, and at the end of the day, GoHighLevel is just so advanced that if you implement the right strategy with the right systems and the right workflows, there is no reason for you not to help other businesses make money. And on top of that, I also want to mention that my Skool community is completely free. You can post, you can read other posts, and you can engage with the community. Like I mentioned, we're currently growing. We're at 320 members. I'm going to give away a free Mac Mini at 500 members. So if you are watching this video, click the link down below, go join. And like I said, starting August, I am going to have a full course on how to do these things step by step. So if you're watching my videos, feel free to go into that, join, and wait, because I'm going to post everything that has helped me scale. I don't want to gatekeep anything. I feel like if I can do it, anyone can do it, because I came into this space with zero knowledge, 0 followers, and negative $0. So I really think this is going to be a great opportunity for anyone in any space, even if you're twice my age, or even if you just graduated high school, even if you're in middle school. Genuinely, like, you can do it. I promise you can do it. There is no reason why you can do something. Just set your mind on it, work hard on it, learn every single day. And that's the whole point of this, is to teach something that I've learned for the past 6 months that has helped me get to this point. And like I mentioned, I'm going to be posting every single day for the next, who knows how long it's going to take me to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, but I am dedicated and I'm going to do it. So if you guys like this kind of content, make sure to like this video, comment your favorite part, comment what you learned, and if you want to follow my journey, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.